attack. Don't go charging off like that!
Here I come!
I'll run you through!
It's over!
Don't let them form a pack! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
Here I come!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
No escape! Mirage! It's over!
I'm only getting started.
Touch cannon!
Slide! Swallow blade!
Magna Ray!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past, too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've got to hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
What's this thing? That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. You all on! Don't go charging off like that! You're finished! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us! Guess we gotta roll with it!
There!
Mirage!
Magna Ray!
Slash! How's good?
Finish! There! One
See ya!
more!
One final push!
Right.
Give them all we got! It's not going to plan.
Take this! You're finished!
Cannon!
Rising Wyvern! Fluid Skadal!
Take it! You're
I'm on
mine!
it! Slash! You're mine! Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
I can feel my power growing!
What's this thing?
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Slash!
The targeting shield!
Swallow Blade! You're finished! Move escape!
Had it coming!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Sighted.
How's
You're
this?
mine.
See ya! Talon Storm!
Magna Ray!
I'll run you through! See ya!
Rising
Talon
Wyvern!
Storm!
You're mine! It's over! Mirage!
How's this?
Magna Ray!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
I won't forgive you!
Take this!
Magna Ray!
Swarm this! Here I come!
Here's a healing art!
I'll run you through!
Can't end here!
See, fall
I'll
back!
bring you back from death's abyss!
Tusk cannon!
Resuscitate!
How's this? See ya!
Here I come!
Talon Storm! Tusk cannon! Still got some energy?
Need you ask?
Glad to hear it. In that case, cover me.
That took more energy than I expected.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
Forgive you!
You're mine!
Go! It's over!
Take this! You're finished!
Count this!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Here I go! You're mine! Mega Ray!
You're mine! It's over! Slash! Right! Take this!
Let me help!
It's over!
First aid!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
You're
Mirage!
mine! Here!
Swallow Blade!
First aid!
You're mine!
Cycle.
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Rising
Here,
Wyvern!
let me help.
I'm not done!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
I've taken
You're
too
mine.
much damage!
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Right,
Here's
here
a
goes!
healing art!
over!
One more! Mega Ray!
Take it! You're finished! Slash! You're mine!
One more!
Huh?
Mega Ray!
Strike! It's over!
Take it! This!
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're on! Great!
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
One more!
Huh?
Come and face me!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! Ah!
There! Got you!
Take this! Swallow blade! Huh?
Mine.
Here I come! I can't move!
I'm only getting started!
I've taken too much...
Damage! Mega Ray!
Take this! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! Mirage!
And again! Mega
You're
Ray!
finished! Swallow blade! Huh?
What the...
Stay away from my friend! You're finished! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Ready to go!
Here I come! Rise up!
Mega Ray!
Strike!
Go! I'm only getting started!
These little
this
ones
it?
are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Slash! Huh? Take this! Swallow blade!
A hard-won victory.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting. I can finally take a breather.
I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dana. Or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests. I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
I'm only getting
Take
started!
this! Rising Wyvern!
Excited! You're
You're
mine!
finished! Swallow Blade! Strut!
There!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Mega
Take
Ray!
this! Take this! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
It's over!
You're mine!
Here's a healing arm! First aid!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Strut! Mirage! Take this!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Damn it! Gotta break through!
You're mine! There! Help!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
There! Got you!
Mirage!
Mega Ray! Here, let me help!
Take this!
First aid!
Okay, here I go! Rising Wyvern!
There!
I'm not
Got
done!
you. You're mine!
Mirage! You're mine! It's
more.
over! Rising Wyvern!
Can't be happening!
You'll pay for that! Try harder! Take this! You're finished! Here I come! Mirage! Take this! It's over! You're mine! Xion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
What's this doing here? you see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There are Zeugles here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zeugle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Now give it a shot. Mirage!
Here I go! It's over!
Take this! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! Take this! You're finished! You're mine! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! It's over! Sonic Thrust! This one's all mine!
You're mine!
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Take it! They've got me
Mirage!
surrounded!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Flyers!
This one's mine! I'll shoot them down! Primed and ready!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
No escape!
Here I go!
Pierce through!
You're mine! Let
You're
them mark!
finished!
Mega! Take it!
I'm not
How's
done!
this?
Slash!
Mega
Rising
Ray!
Wyvern! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
No escape!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
You're mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
There! How's this?
Mirage!
Mega Ray!
It's on! It's over!
There!
Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight!
Here I go!
No escape! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Thrust! Mirage!
I never miss!
Here I come! You're finished! We did it!
These
No
little ones
escape!
are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them
not
apart
done.
to your heart's
Pierce
content.
through! Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
I can feel my precision improving. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Sonic damage! Front!
I'm only
Photo
getting
blade!
started! Mega Ray!
Here I come!
There!
You're mine! Rising
Here,
Wyvern! You're mine!
Aid!
Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Rising Wyvern!
content.
Here I come!
We can't lay a finger on
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Together, that wasn't even a problem. What's this thing? So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? Guess I misread the landing.
Gotta break through! Come one, come all! Take it! You're mine!
I'm only getting
You're
started!
finished! That buzzing is driving me mad! Escape! Swallow blade! You got flyers!
I've got
You're
this!
mine!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Here I come!
Take it! It's over! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Mirage! Take this! Strike!
Onward and upward.
An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished!
It's over!
You're
If it's
mine!
in the sky, it's
It's
mine!
over!
Back into
Take
the
this!
fray!
Take this! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
There! Got you!
Take this!
Mega
It's
ray!
over! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Here I go! It's
Mirage! Here I come!
Here I
You're
go!
finished!
You're mine! This one's mine!
You're mine! It's over!
Nicely done.
Come and face me!
Take it! You're mine! There!
Mirage! Strike!
Insects should stay on the
You're
ground.
finished!
Here I go! You're
Strike!
mine!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not this time! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Swallow blade! You're mine! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Here I go!
We did it!
It's over!
It's over!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
One more! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Mirage! Here I come!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Right,
The
here goes!
marksman handled this.
Move it!
And again.
Here I come! Take this! How about this? It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come!
Here I go.
You're finished!
It's over.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Mega ray.
Swallow blade! Take this!
There. That's it. Mega ray.
Pierce through!
I'm only
Here I
getting
come!
started.
Slash! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side, but I can't just walk in.
It's a defensive barrier. That's how it works. If we want to get through, we have to find the mechanism to lift it. Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Sonic Thrust! This one's all mine! You're mine!
One more!
You picked the wrong fight!
By the power of water!
It's over!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
By the power!
Any injuries?
Gotta break through! You're mine! Come one, come all! You're finished!
Here I
You're
go!
mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! It got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Healing arts.
Here I come!
First aid!
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come!
Here's a healing arm!
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Sighted! I'm only getting started!
Strike! Slash!
By the
Pierce
power
through!
of water!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Here I come!
One more!
We're in good form!
Out of our way!
Here I come! It's okay!
You're mine!
Take this!
I'm ready! This one's mine!
Here I come! Eat dirt!
There! And
Take
again!
this! Strike! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine!
First aid! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. There. We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Right, here goes!
You're mine!
Take this! It's over! Slap! Pierce through! Hut, hut, hut. Sonic thrust!
Here's a healing arm!
You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! Mirage! Hut,
Gemini Aqua!
hut. You're mine! Try harder! My
Here
turn!
I go! I'm only getting started!
Hut, hut. You're finished! Slap!
Gemini Aqua!
Looks like we won.
Get lost!
Take this!
Go! I'm only getting started!
I'm not! Hut. You're finished! Damn it!
Here's a healing arm! First aid!
This one's all mine!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Eat
Power
dirt!
of water! Mega Ray! This one's mine!
You're finished! You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Here's
You're
a healing
finished!
arm! First aid!
You're mine! You're finished! Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Here's a healing arm!
Here I come! It's over! Swallow Blade! You're finished! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Onward and upward. We're so high up. Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sights like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nate thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
I'm not done! You're on!
I'm only getting started.
Try harder! My turn!
Go find someone else to pick on.
Got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman
It's
handle it.
over! This one's all yours!
Only getting... Here, let me help.
You picked the wrong fight!
First aid!
It's over! Here I come!
I can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way.
Just watch and see.
I've still got a ways to go!
Get lost! By the power of water! Gemini Alpha!
No escape! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
It's over!
Here I come! It's over!
By the power of water!
Sonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
You're mine! It's over! Sonic
Here, let me
Thrust!
help! First aid!
I owe you one!
By the power of...
This could be useful. Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
We've reached our destination.
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah!
How's this?
Huh? Okay!
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this?
Crap!
No way! Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskull.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Seems about right to me. There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moskull.
Doc, Cole, everyone please be safe.
The wrong fight! Here I come!
By the
We did
power
it!
of water!
Take this! You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go! I'm only getting
You're
started!
finished! Pierce through!
There! Go! I'm only getting started!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's this thing? There.
Gotta break through! It's over! Take this! It's over!
Don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn!
Here I come!
There! One more! Mega ray!
Thrust!
By the
Sonic
power of
thrust!
water!
Rise this! Take this! It's over!
I never miss!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me go!
You're finished!
First aid!
Thanks! It's over!
It's over!
Here I come!
Sight! You're mine! Mega ray!
You're mine! Swallow Blade! You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
By the power of water!
You're mine!
Mega
It's
Ray!
on!
Gemini Aqua!
Pierce through! You're mine! We did it!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Back into the fray!
Here I come!
I'm only getting started!
You picked the wrong
Mega
fight!
Ray!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
You think it might be useful? We should try it and see how it turns out.
Way!
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
By the power of
You're
water!
mine!
This one's mine! Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade! Sonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
No escape!
Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
By the power of...
You're
Mega
mine!
Ray!
It's over!
By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! I'm not done! Slash!
Excited! It's over!
Pierce through! Take
Gemini
it!
Aqua! New lease on
Take
life!
it! It's over!
A hard-won victory. Looks like this place opens out into the ocean.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah, and boy do they look delicious.
What?
Never mind.
No choice! Here I come!
You're mine!
You're mine!
Gemini
Here I
Aqua!
come! It's over! Sonic Thrust! You're mine! You're finished!
Take it! It's over!
You're mine!
Power of water!
Flash! Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Gemini Aqua!
Seems about right to me.
No choice!
You got spirit!
I never miss!
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
I won't show you any mercy!
Now you'll learn!
Mega Ray!
Strike! You picked the wrong fight!
You're mine!
Here I come!
The new lease on life!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
There!
By the power of water! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Damn it!
I'm not done! Strike! Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage!
Here I go! It's over!
You're mine!
The new lease on life!
Take this!
Gemini Aqua!
And then...
Take this!
This
Soul
one's
Blade!
mine! You're mine!
You're finished!
This one's mine!
It's over! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Mirage! Take this!
You're mine!
It's over! Swallow Blade! Take this! Sonic Thrust! You're finished! Take this! Strike!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
What's this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're finished! Here I come! Slash! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Go!
This one's
Mega
all
Ray!
mine!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come! Take this! You're
Hear me!
finished!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
You're mine!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Right, here goes! Move escape! Here I come!
Flame of
It's
fury!
over!
Burning strike!
Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Move
Hear me!
escape!
Flame of fury! Burning
Here I
strike!
come! You're finished! You're mine!
One more!
It's over!
Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Take this! It's over! Try harder! Now!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Now you'll learn!
Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line!
Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua!
You're finished! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
I never miss!
Take this! Damn it! It's over! Mirage!
Hear me!
Take It's over!
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it! Too late.
Stop! Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get that, Cole!
Doc! Cole! Stop!
Not if I can help it! Sonic Throw! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
You're mine!
Pierce through!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern! It's over!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
No escape!
Sight! I'm only getting started!
You're mine! Sonic Throw! No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Dahnan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
We've reached our destination.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, trying to help you is a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Yes!
What's wrong? Got it.
I'm skeptical.
Right. Sorry. Hey. Yeah.
Hmm?
Thanks.
Good, good.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.